What's going on, YouTube? Today, we will be predicting the AFC North. In my last video, I predicted the AFC West. So, that video did pretty good. So now we are going to do the AFC North because of how good that video went. So, you guys deserve this, and I am delivering this video to you guys. So, let's get started. Okay, first up, we got the Ravens. Week 1, they started off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Ooh, right off the bat. These guys went to the AFC Championships together, but the Ravens lost. I'd say the Ravens win this one. Week 2, the Ravens, I'd say win this one. Week 3, Cowboys. Oof. You know, the Cowboys are good in the regular season, but in the playoffs, they choke. So I'm going to give this one to the Cowboys here. Week 4, we have the Buffalo Bills. I say the Ravens win. Week 5, the Bengals. I want to say I have the Ravens winning. The Commanders, Week 6. Ravens win this one. Week 7 is the Tampa Bay Bucks. Ravens win this one. Week 8, the Browns. The Ravens win. Week 9 is the Broncos. The Ravens win. The Bengals, Week 10. Let's say, they played them twice. I say the Bengals win. Week 11, we got the Steelers. I say Ravens win. Week 12 is the Chargers. Ravens win. That's the Chargers, right? Yeah, that's the Chargers. Week 13 is the Eagles. I say, this one is a hard one. I have a Ravens winning, though. Week 14 is their bye. And Week 15, the New York Giants. I have the Giants losing. Week 16 is the Steelers again. Ravens win. Week 17 is the Texans. This one would be a good one too, but I think the Ravens pull off the win. And Week 18 against the Cleveland Browns, and I think the Ravens win this one also. And they come out with a record with 15-2. So the Ravens are expected to do good on my list this year. So props to them. Okay, next up we got the Bengals. Leading them out this time will be Joe Burrow. This Bengals team had a record of 9-8. This team is a good team. I really do think that Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and behind maybe Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. But this team has a lot of potential, and I really want to see what they can do in this season. But let's take a look at their schedule. Okay, Week 1, starting off with the Patriots. I think the Bengals will come off hot and win this one. Week 2, we got the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs will win this one, but maybe the Bengals will make a comeback later. Week 3 is the Commanders. The Bengals, I think, will win this one. Week 4, Carolina. I think the Bengals will win this one. Week 5, the Ravens. I think the Ravens will win this one. Week 6, New York. I think the Bengals will win this one. Week 7, the Browns. Bengals win. Week 8, Eagles. Ooh, that's a hard one. Bengals and Eagles. That's a really hard one. I'm going to have to go with the Eagles. I'm just going to get the Eagles the slight one. This way, it have to be like one of the closest games in the NFL, okay? Now, moving on to Week 9, the Raiders. The Bengals will win this one. Week 10, Ravens. Ravens win this one again. Week 11, Chargers. Let's have the Bengals winning. Week 12 is a bye. Week 13 is the Steelers. I think the Bengals come out with the win. Week 14, Cowboys. I actually think the Cowboys will win this one. Week 15, Titans. Let's have the Bengals win. And Week 16, the Browns again. I'm going to have the Browns win this one. Week 17, the Broncos. Let's see. I'm going to have the Bengals win. And then finally, Week 18, we have the Steelers again. And I think the Steelers lose this one. And for the NFL 2024 Bengals schedule predictions, I have the Bengals going 11-6. Not bad at all, Bengals. And next up, we got the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns were a pretty good team last year. They had a record of 11-6. That is a pretty good record. So that is going to be key to what happens in 2024. Cleveland, I don't know much about them. But their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, is good. And Nick Chubb is also good at the running back position. Nick Chubb is a very good running back. So this will help the Browns in their season. I don't have any dislikes against the Browns. There's nothing for me to dislike them for. I'm a Broncos fan, and I don't not like the Browns. The Browns are a pretty good team, and they got a pretty good lineup. So let's see how they do this season. Okay, here we go. Starting off Week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. I think, I don't know. I've kind of been letting the Cowboys win. Usually the Cowboys are pretty good in the regular season. But I'm going to say the Browns win against the Cowboys in Week 1. Week 2, we got the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars will beat them. Week 3, New York Browns win here. Week 4, Raiders. I think the Browns win here again. Week 5, the Commanders. Who's the Commanders quarterback? I forgot about that one. But I don't think the Commanders will win. So let's give this one to the Browns. Week 6 is the Eagles. Let's have the Eagles win this one. Week 7 is the Bengals. We're going to say this is a loss. Week 8, Ravens. Three great teams back to back. And I think they're going to lose all three of them. So let's say Ravens win that one. Week 9, they finally catch a little break. I mean, the Chargers have their new coach in Jim Harbaugh. So I know in my last video I put the Chargers at 5-12, I believe. But I think the Chargers will get better because of their new coach in Jim Harbaugh. So let's say, but I still think the Browns will win this one. Week 10 is our bye. Week 11 is the Saints. This is a pretty good game, but I think the Browns will win. Week 12, the Steelers. Russell Wilson at the Browns with Deshaun Watson. But actually, we're not sure if Russell Wilson will actually be the quarterback. It might be Justin Fields, but let's say it's either of those two against Deshaun Watson. Pretty mid-range quarterbacks here. Let's say Browns win. Week 13 against the Broncos. Last year the Broncos beat the Browns pretty bad. But I'm going to have to give this one to the Broncos again. The Broncos have a new quarterback, Bo Nix, instead of Russell Wilson. We traded them. Oh, no, we released Russell Wilson and we gave him. The Steelers picked them up. But the reason why I say the Broncos win here is because of last season. We don't have our full lineup that we had last season. We let go of Jerry Jeudy, Justin Simmons, and Russell Wilson. So we have a new quarterback in Bo Nix, and I do think Bo Nix is a pretty good quarterback. I mean, in his college stats, his completions were 75 or 77%, which is the best in college history. But we're going to have to see. I think the Broncos, will win this one. Next up, we got Week 14 with the Steelers. I think the Browns will win this one again. Week 15 against the Chiefs, I think the Browns will lose against the Chiefs. Week 16 against the Bengals, I think the Browns take home the W. Week 17 against the Dolphins, I don't think they will win this one. Week 18 against the Ravens, and I am not expecting them to win this one either. And for the 2024 season, I think the Browns will go 9-8. It's a pretty good record. Last season they had 11-6, but I think they will go 9-8 this season. Next up, we got the Steelers. Last season they had a record of 10-7. That was with their quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett was a pretty okay quarterback. He was all right. But then they traded Kenny Pickett or they might have released him. I'm not sure what they did. But Kenny Pickett has left, and now he's at the Eagles. And now Russell Wilson, the former quarterback for Broncos, is at the Steelers. As well as former Bears quarterback Justin Fields, he is also at the Steelers. So these two, we're predicting that Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback and Justin Fields will be the backup. But people are unsure about that one. It's a bit debate, so I'm not going to get too much into it. Okay, starting off with Week 1. This will be the Atlanta Falcons. I say they pull off a win here. Week 2, Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson is returning to Denver for this game, but I don't think they will come off with the win. Week 3, the Chargers. I think the Steelers will win. Week 4, the Colts. I think the Steelers will win again. Week 5, the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Steelers will lose. Week 6 is the Raiders. I think the Steelers will win. Week 7, Jets. Aaron Rodgers versus Russell Wilson. Two veteran quarterbacks going at it. But I'm gonna give the edge to the Jets here. I think the Jets will win. Week 8, I think, is the New York Giants. The Jets versus the Giants. Jets back-to-back the Giants. I think the Steelers will win. Week 9 is their bye. Week 10 is the Washington Commanders. I think the Steelers will win. Okay, next we got the Ravens. I don't think they will win against the Ravens. Then we got the Browns. I think the Browns will win. And then we got the Bengals after that. This is getting spicy here. So, the Bengals versus the Steelers. But I think the Bengals will win. Browns again. I think the Browns will beat them again. I honestly do think the Browns will beat them again. And then we got the Eagles. Yeah, I think they're done here. I think the Eagles beat them. Oh, and then the Ravens. Whoa, these people that wrote the schedule wanted the Steelers to die or something. Let's give the Ravens the win. What? They get the Chiefs. Oh man, these guys. I feel bad for the Steelers. They're having all these not bad teams. They're good teams, and they're going against the Steelers. But the Chiefs will win, I think. And then they got the Bengals after that, and the Bengals, I think, will win. And now the Steelers, with their new quarterback Russell Wilson, has brought them to a record of 6-11. Now, Steelers, I know Steelers fans might be upset here, but the end of your season is crazy. I mean, look at this. You got the Eagles, the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. And then before that, it was the Bengals and the Browns. Like, the last 6 weeks of your season are crazy. You're going back to back to back to back to back against these crazy teams. So, I could have given you an edge, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what you guys are going to look like. Russell Wilson was my quarterback, and from my experience, Russell Wilson wasn't a good quarterback, and I don't know how he's going to do with the Steelers team. So, no hate towards the Steelers, but that last stretch is hard for a quarterback like Russell Wilson to do. So, let's see how you do. Alright guys, and that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. As always, leave a like and subscribe. Today was a pretty long video. I talked a lot more than AFC West video, which was only 9 minutes. So, I really like doing these videos, and I didn't get a lot of views, and I know 200 views might not be a lot of views for some people, but I really like doing YouTube, and I'm pretty new. I joined of August 2023, so I like it. So please help me out by liking and subscribing. That's all I ask you to do, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.